welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Auburn Tigers and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Guys?
Holly, thank you. The Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Quick give. Can't get him to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all...
Turning on the Jets. At the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The run inside. It's Rodgers. Enough to move the chains. All kinds of room to the right. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
It's complete to the left. He's down right there, short gain on the ground.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Across the 25, he's got room. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Throwing Raiola. Takes the easy one to the back.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Finds a crease. It's Moffitt. Hard running there. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Need a bunch on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Raiola rushes on. Hit as he throws. Fires left side at Smith. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's dropped.
The back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Throws it back. They're all over him. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had it.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
And he's in for his second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. The give on the counter. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out wide left, it's Rogers. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Here comes the heat, and he avoids the sack.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Here's Raiola to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. That's reeled in. It's Kane. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Caught behind the line. It's Kane.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Working the ground game. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. The play fake, Raiola. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Quick give. It's McAllister.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
2nd and inch is a really good time to take a shot. They'll ride him again. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Duckworth. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him.
Intercepted. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still...
Makes the catch, and he's free. The 30, the 20, 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Hey, just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route, and the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. From deep, it's Moffitt. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. A quick strike touchdown up top. The last time they had it, Jesse, they'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Duckworth. Out wide right, it's Tyler. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Got an alley. He's past the marker. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Right side, it's Tyler. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to...
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He's loose down the left side. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
35, South Carolina, 14.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Keeps it himself. They can't corral the pitch, the ball's on the ground. Defense got it, they're on the run. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And man, how awesome is that for the big fella? And he wasn't going to just fall on that loose fumble. He decided to scoop it and score, and David shows off the athleticism.
I mean, we were born to do more. We just grew out of the running back body, but we were really all running backs at heart. It's just hard when you got to go that far because you're running out of oxygen. You could tell the gas tank was low, but the big fella getting the touchdown.
On the return, it's Daniels. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. To the air, it's Duckworth. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Second and long here. On play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Yeah, and I don't consider that really a drop. That's a contested catch he could have made, but nice defense. His body right there on the wide receiver so he could feel it. Receiver, it hit his hands. He could have pulled it in and made the catch, but that was really nice coverage on that play.
Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Fires left. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
That's a great sign for this offense, man. Everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. The Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the grab. It's Sellers. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Duckworth. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the back. Here's Raiola to throw. Got a man. It's Kane. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, gonna throw it. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Throwing Raiola. Takes the easy completion. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's Texas A&M in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Drops back. It's Duckworth.
Now.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Looking for more room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers!
One of the things I love about this linebacker, guys, is the versatility. He's not just good against the run. He not only can rush the passer, he can cover as well. Great job reading the QB's eyes, plucks the football out of the air, and he's not going down. He's not running out of bounds. He's taking this thing all the way back to the house.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the middle. Just had to get rid of it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Straight ahead, it's McAllister. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They'll send the tight end in motion. Has to have it on fourth down. Inside the 40. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Play action on first down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Turning it on. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And the Gamecocks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Sets his feet. It's Duckworth. Got the back over the middle. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
Complete downfield. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's McAllister. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Left side, it's Sellers. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The fake and wants to throw. Reels it in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry up. They'll try to get it in with the run. Defense all over it.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Here comes the 2-point try. Back to pass, it's Duckworth. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Auburn, 56. South Carolina, 20. Number 24, set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Raiola takes the easy throw in the flat. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running it to the right. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Wants to go up top on second down. He's got him in the flat. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, there's an alley to the left. He's at the he is in. Touchdown, Tigers. His third touchdown of the game and 12th of the season.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw, it's Duckworth. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Great place to start for this offense. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. They give it to him again. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. Looking downfield, it's Duckworth. And that is incomplete.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive. And I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Moving to his left. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Got a man in the middle. Gets away from one. He's got space. Off to the races. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed. But
oh, and the extra point is blocked. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out.
South Carolina, 26.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able...
Snags it, and he's open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Motion. Back to the ground game on the left. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a fourth down looms and decision time for this offense. They'll play it safe and try for three. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. He got it, and that'll add three more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Rodgers. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. We got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Running inside. It's McAllister. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Out wide left, it's Rodgers. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Duckworth. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Out wide right, it's Tyler. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Lost to throw on first. Left side is Sellers. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. unloads to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th.